Hey, folks, it's Lindsey Huddleston again, back in the building. Another SPS mental health moment with my guy, not just because he's a great coach, not just because he's helping these young people, but we go way back to being young men.
Yeah,
West 7 Mile, west
yes.
side of Detroit, just coming up with a love for basketball and a love for family, from the YMCA to the gyms. And now I'm so happy to be able to support you as a great coach over at University Prep in Detroit, doing great things.
Yes, sir.
Good, good. Coach Brandon Barrett, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm just battling,
Balance.
battling through these storms, man.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all.
Well, for those who don't know, you've welcomed some new, plural, people into your family.
Yeah.
Beautiful twins, Bo and Arrow. I don't see no bags
Yes,
on your
sir.
eyes, man. How you put it all off on your wife, man? How you getting away with that?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I listen. I ain't had no sleep, and I don't know how long. So, we both over here. We trying to figure this thing out right now, man.
Yeah, well, you doing it, man. Well, congratulations on that, man.
Thank
But
you, thank you.
what a season, huh? We were
Oh,
down there with you guys, and I know you were about building momentum because you were creating a new culture, doing a great job with the
hmm
Panthers there. But we had an abrupt stop to things, man. What has that been like for you, for your team, and everybody?
Well, I tell you, initially, man, it was so heartbreaking because we had such a tumultuous season, man. We've been battling, and we made it to the district championship. And I mean, man, I was playing with really relatively 7 guys,
Yeah,
and these 7 guys, man. I mean, they was giving me everything they could. They gave me everything they could muster up, man. So
yeah.
to get to that point, man, and then it just was like boom. So that
Well, who was your district championship matchup going to be with?
Frederick Douglass.
Wow, that's right. Oh,
Yep,
wow.
Frederick Douglass.
And,
So
and,
that
and,
was
and the
we.
Brooks family, the Brooks clan, huh? Pierre
Oh
Brooks
man,
Jr., huh?
and we was looking forward to that because I done built them up to take on these humongous challenges and to get to a humongous challenge. We were really just looking for the opportunity and just to even be in the same gym with them, man. So the boys was definitely devastated, but I mean, like I told them, hey, when things happen out of your control, you just can't do nothing but try to move forward. We can't sit here and dwell on it. We just got to move forward. So.
Yeah, and that's kind of the theme I've been trying to get when I talk to great coaches like yourself and even players, these life lessons that come. Your kids being
Mhm.
16, 17, 18 years old, not really having life lessons, but this is probably one of the biggest life lessons they can have right now, right?
Man, I mean, this is such uncharted territory. I mean, nobody has ever experienced this ever. So it's not like you can say, "Well, fellas, I experienced this." No, all of this was new. Everything is new. We going through this. All of us went into this blind. So it's basically we just trying to hold on to each other and make sure we all stay balanced and keeping our head above water, and just making sure we looking out for one another. So yeah, this was tough.
Now, with the
But
season, having ended the way it did, I mean, is there still hope that you were able to get out of what the guys did, what they did with the season, what they did with being undermanned,
hmm
I remember being at the River Rouge game, River Rouge being one of the top programs in the state, and, it was
right.
a tough game, but you're going from that point right there to position
Mhm.
them to play for a district championship. I mean, is that still a silver lining for you?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they were able to see everything that I was telling them come to light. The hard work, the staying at it, the commitment, the reps, getting your reps in and doing it over and over and just staying with it, playing through the adversities and the pain. I mean, we had one kid, man, he played on a broken hand the last whole month. He would not, he refused to
Wow.
sit down. He
Wow.
played with a broken hand, man, the last month of the season. So that type of commitment from these type of players, man, they really bought in. And before this ended, they were really it was really starting. The light bulb came on. Like, we do this. We're not that bad. We're not that bad.
But you've been
We're
telling them since day one.
yeah, yeah. But sometimes time is everything. Timing is everything, sometimes kids have to see it. Not even just kids, but people in general. Sometimes you have to see it for yourself. And I think it was one of them things where my team and my players just had to develop into what I was saying in the mentality of just, hey, we're going to be winners. We're going to practice being winners, and whatever comes with this is what we're going to handle, and we're going to try to do it the best way we can. And so they were battle tested, I tell you that. So
Right.
having that type of season, man, and to get to the end of where we ended up at, it's going to do wonders for us headed into next year. I lost 4 seniors. 2 are going on to play. The other 2 are going to school. So hopefully they carry some of the lessons and the teachings that I've been trying to teach them the whole year, and not just myself, but along with the staff and everybody. I mean, we had great support over there at UPrep, man. So, I mean, even Dr. Kellum, man, Dr. Kellum was so hurt, man. So, when you got your principal, man, down like that,
Well,
that's,
shout out to Dr. Kellum. I know he's really committed.
oh my God, man. He was devastated, man. He's, like I said, he's our biggest fan, man. So, uh, he was right there with us in the fire. So everybody was just leaning on each other. So we all were hurt. We looking forward to next year though.
Sure.
Just seeing what we can do.
Well, congratulations on that success. Congratulations on also having your 4 seniors continue their education. You said 2 are
Yes.
playing and 2 are
Mm-hmm.
all 4 are continuing their education. That is noteworthy too. I guess the tag I can give you, Coach, along with being a great, great friend, is you're a turnaround coach. You turn around programs. You go into programs that may not have had success, and
Mm-hmm.
you put them back on the map. And I know you're humble about that, but that's the reality. So talk about what it's like early on when you're getting with a program that may have low self-esteem, may not have had a recent history of success, and you're trying to explain all these things. Almost tell me, like, what was it like at the beginning of the season compared to where you were at the end of the season, even though it came abruptly, as far as the mindset for the players?
Well, you know what? My mindset is small school, big program. I feel like I want to be like the Gonzagas of the world, man. I really I look to them. I like those type of programs, and I try to pattern my program after those type of teams. I mean, who wants to play Gonzaga? Well respected. Nobody wants to play them, but you got to see they're in the thick of things every year, and
Right.
so. That's kind of how I am personally off the court and on the court. I'm like that. I'm always looking to prove myself. So I take that motto and I take it into the situations that I go into. And, it's been working for me. The kids buy into that and they want to see that come to light. And so we just work and we come with that motto. Not so much an underdog motto. It's just that, hey, I mean, UPrep is only 450 students, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
we're playing Class A caliber teams. You know what I mean? We open up with Skyline, open up with West Bloomfield. These are over 1,000 students in the school. So again, that small school, big program. We want to be one of the smaller schools, but we want to be the biggest program.
Mm-hmm.
So um, it's something that has to take a minute for you to kind of digest that, but once the kids understand it, even the parents, I mean, because it's a long road, man. It's a long road. It's a lot of sacrificing to go with this. And once they understand what I'm trying to do and where the kids are going to go,
Mm-hmm.
because you're taking kids that aren't necessarily accustomed to playing at high levels or even playing high level AAU or even playing AAU at all.
Right.
I've had kids in this program, I had kids who have not played AAU at all. So all they know pretty much is university prep. So to come in with an idea that's bigger than just university prep, that sometimes is a shock value that kids and parents and even administration have to get over that, and they have to see that. So it's a good thing that the people that I do work with and Dr. Kellum, they do see my vision, and it helps. It helps the kids, react to it, and it helps the kids to kind of just manifest it and make it come to light.
Yeah. Excellent points. Again, you're having success as a relatively young coach, coaching
Mm-hmm.
this generation of athletes that so many people say are so unique and challenging to deal with. Everyone hasn't had the benefit of being in one of your practices like I've been able to see over time. What is it about your personality? What is it about you that allows you to connect with these young people to get them to buy in when they may have parents who may not be on board? They may have a community that may not get it. I mean, what is it about you and your approach that gets to them to get to the point they were where they're playing for a championship?
I don't know, man. That's a good question. I like to think that I don't want to say the word hands on, but I'm in tune with them. I get out and I do the exercises with them. I talk with them. I take them home. We go get stuff to eat. I mean, I just really build my life with them. I incorporate my life and my lifestyle with them, so
Mm,
they know me. You know what I mean? We laugh, we joke. My kids don't even call me Coach Barrett. They call me B. So the level of our relationships go so much further than just basketball. I still to this day, I still talk to my Hazel Park guys all the time. You know what I mean? So it's just a relationship type of thing. I really, really I brother them. They become my kids, man. And when you do that, when you're able to relate to them, um, and they just go to the end of the earth for you, man. They do because they know I'm going to take care of them. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Uh, Kids call me, my players call me, they sick. I mean, I'm like, okay, well, I'm coming. I'm not just coach. I'm like mama and daddy too. I'm bringing medicine and everything. So
yeah,
I,
yeah,
I feel like once they know that you're in their corner and they know that you're gonna, bend over backwards for them and you're gonna go so far for them, then they have to do it. They're gonna do it and they're gonna want to do it.
yeah,
So, it's just building that family, that camaraderie, that sense of, hey, this is our team. We're in this together. When you lose, I lose too. You know
right,
what I mean? So when you hurt, I hurt too. So
right,
uh, they see the struggle. I mean, I bring my kids to practice. They know, so they wonder like, how you do this, man? I
right,
got two little girls running around in practice. So
right. Well,
but,
for our listeners who hear what you're saying, I'm going to kind of illustrate a little bit from my experience and exposure. Yeah, they call you B, but it's with the utmost respect, first of
for
all.
sure, for sure.
Also, I don't know if it's that 7 Mile limits or whatnot. When you get at these guys, when you communicate with them, you're on their level, and you be like, "Hey," and I think it's your brutal honesty that wins them over as well. And I'm saying that compared to other coaches who may kind of put themselves on a pedestal
Mhm.
and kind of demand respect as opposed to being right there with them, and you earn it by being right there in the trenches with them. Is that a good way to refer to it?
Absolutely, man. You said it better than me, man. So
Yeah,
absolutely, absolutely, man. It's definitely setting that bond with them and definitely the respect because I respect them, and it's not like I haven't been there. I've been there. I was a player before too. And then I was a player trying to strive and prove myself here and there. So I sympathize with them all the way, man, all the way. And it's just about, hey, man, let's do this. Let's do this so we can get some good results. Or let's do this and this is going to happen. And if it doesn't happen, then you're built for this because now you know how to work. Let's say you don't get a scholarship. Okay, life is not over, but you know how to work
you know how to
because
work.
we work. We really, really do work. I mean, I've had so many kids come, Liz, that have, you know, wanted to come and play for me. But everybody cannot make it in my program. A lot of people ask me, why you only got 8 and 7, 8, 9 guys? Because everybody is not built for this. They're
I
not
was over
built for
there when somebody had to walk up out the gym, and your assistant coach, Coach Hackler, like, nope, it's not gonna work. Like, it's not gonna work.
so many have left, man. And good ones, man. I mean, just right now, I should have like four top ranked players right now in my program, but they're not here. You know what I mean? For whatever reason, they're not here. But again, some of them can't make it. I'm not trying to say that I'm the toughest coach in the world, but I have a very demanding program, and it's going to stay that way. And I'm not afraid to lose players, and I want the players to understand that. So, and again, that speaks to the respect level. You know what I mean? Of course, I want you to come to me. You got talent and you're a good student. I want you to play for me. But there are going to be some values that are in place. There are going to be some demands on you, and you're going to have to heed to it. And if you can't, then I mean, this is not the program for you.
So, in your experience with that, has the common denominator being those young people that can't cut the Coach B standard? Is that maybe they don't have that accountability at home? Maybe they've been around other programs that allow them to do that. Because I've seen your players, you got a real diverse group of players, but it's just some guys can't buy into that.
Um, yes and no. Um, you know, it just depends, man. For me to sit here and say that parents don't play a huge role, absolutely they do. And I feel like sometimes a lot of these parents are living through their kids. And this is the problem with that. You don't run a sprint for me. Now I understand that you want to pave the way for your kids and you want them to get in the best situation that they could ever be in. I'm not never gonna knock that. That's absolutely right. As your parent, as you being a parent, you're supposed to do that. But you cannot play for your kids and you can't go to class for your kids and you're not going to be able to live for your kids. Now you can help them, but at some point, man, they're going to have to go down that rough road and they're going to have to go down that rough road without you holding their hand. And so I feel that some parents, they don't want to let go, and it trickles over to the player or the student. It just does, man. It's what they hear at home, what they hear on the way to practice, what they hear every day. It's definitely getting through to them. And if you're bashing a coach, if you're bashing a program, you don't think they're hearing that? Come on. That's gonna cause a problem. If you're sitting at home and you're on your way to practice in school and you're like, well, this is a good school, and he's a good coach, and you got great teammates, then they're gonna feed into that because this is what they hear all the time. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying parent and coach are always gonna get along. That's never gonna happen. You're gonna have some good days and bad days. Just like coach and player, you're gonna have good days and bad days. But you gotta be willing to weather the storms, not weather the storms by picking up and running or going to a different situation.
Yeah.
So it's mixed feelings, Lynn, man. A lot of mixed feelings with that. I don't feel it's wrong to transfer though.
Okay.
Now, I will say that. I don't. I feel like opportunities sometimes run its course and there may be better opportunity elsewhere. Just like teachers who go to different schools for better pay, coaches to go to different schools for better pay or better situation. The same thing is for the student. I think it's an even playing field when it comes to that. Okay, so um, I don't want to get the two comments confused. I feel like transferring is it should be an option because if something's not working for you here, and it's a better situation over there for you, you got to take a look at that. You got to take a look at that. And if it's mutual, if the coach and the player and the parent is like, well, hey, this not working, or it's not working in the classroom, another school may be a better fit because it's smaller or whatever have you, the curriculum may be different, or it just might work better at a different school, then you have to explore that. I mean, that's just how it goes.
That's amazing you say that because, and I know you're humble about it, and I know you very well, but it seems like your approach totally eliminates any kind of coach manipulation. Like, I ain't gonna manipulate you. You sound like you kind of like Coach Cal, like, hey, I want you, but I don't need you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this ain't gonna work for you, as opposed to let me get you and hold you and hoard you, which is an approach, unfortunately, a lot of coaches take.
I'm that's not me, man. I can't. I'm not gonna do that. I'm selling you on, man. I'm gonna do my very best for you. I'm definitely gonna get you better. And if we're talking about development, I mean, I'm gonna. If I want you, if you coming to play for me, I'm gonna go to as far as I can for you. We're gonna get better. There has never been a player that played for me that has not gotten better. At some point or some part of his game, everything is gonna because I'm gonna play you. If you playing on my team, you're gonna play. I mean, again, I don't have the 10 and 12, 15 players, and that's just not what I want. I feel like this. If you're not gonna play for me, then I'm not gonna waste your time. I don't see any gain in you coming to practice every day, doing this and doing that, staying in these late hours, and you're not gonna touch the floor. I mean, you could be doing so many other things besides that. I feel like I'm wasting your time. I feel like I'm not being real to you. If I know that you're not gonna play and and, and I'm asking you to do all of these things and you're still not gonna touch the floor, man, that's not fair. I don't think that's fair.
Right.
So I wouldn't waste anybody's time, and nor would I want somebody else to waste mine. So
And to that point, before we wrap up, I guess the common misconception people can have when they see 7 or 8 players walk in, that there must be a defect with you or your program that you don't have enough players, as opposed to you saying, no, this is a highly selected program, and these were the only ones who can make it. That makes sense?
Absolutely. And you're absolutely right to some degree. And there is a degree where there is not, we might have a shortage of talent as far as players that are able to make or are just, I don't want to say make, but that are able to adapt and play at a high level, far as the demands of the programs, the study halls, the 2 and 3 hours of practice, just the grind, the style that we play. Hey guys, the style that we play. Man, we're very tough. We're very demanding. It's just we have an old school approach to our method. It's not, we're not saying that a boy all the time. You know what I mean? It's,
right.
you mess up, I mean, we in your face.
Oh, I know. I know. That's a good thing. Coach, you've been so great on this interview, man. And I like to try to keep it concise, because when I get all this great information, I just want to have it so people can get it. So what can you say to the UPrep family, to your players, to the whole community about where we are right now, and what inspiring words can you leave everybody with?
Well, going into year 3, which is, I'm feeling very confident, very appreciative. We were able to put some things in these last 2 years. I feel like we're not ahead of schedule, but we're not behind. And so got a good nucleus coming back. And so we're just gonna keep building and just stay tuned, just stay with us. And UPrep family, we're doing our very best, and we hope to bring some championships and get on that high level. But we still have a lot of work to do, and we're up for the challenge. So just stay with us.
Okay, well, I appreciate you. I appreciate our friendship, and it's so great watching
Absolutely.
your success, man. I'm happy to be able to go along for the ride and be with you, baby boy.
Hey, man, you doing your thing over there, man. Nothing but the best, man. Luck to you. You always was going to be that guy. When we was coming up, everybody knew you was going to do something. I thought you'd be the mayor by now.
Hey, man, hey, you go to jail with them jobs. I'm scared of them jobs now, man. That's cool. Well, look, number love, send the best to the family, man, and we'll get up soon. But congratulations on a great season, okay?
All right, man. Much respect, bro.
I'll talk to you. Peace.
All right, bro. Yeah.